Hi, it's your fertility goddess Rhonda here again with yet another metaphysical tip and trick to help you with your metaphysical life. In our last video we talked about smudging with a sage smudge and smoke. But in this video we're going to talk about smokeless smudging. Why smokeless smudging? Because not everyone can be around smoke. Either they're allergic to the smoke, they don't like the smoke, filling up their home and scenting their clothes and stuff, or they just can't be around. They have relatives that can't be around it. So what can they do? Well, what we can do for them is we can do what I call smokeless smudging. And what that is, that's using an herb or a spice that has a protective property to it. So for example, this is cinnamon. It represents the sun, it represents the divine masculine, it represents protection, and it also does a lot of other things. It's success and so forth. But for now, for our purposes of protection, we're going to stir a tablespoon of cinnamon into a cup of water. Now I've got 2 cups of water in this pot, and I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of cinnamon in it. Now, of course, this isn't sitting on my stove boiling, but this would be, when you're doing this, this is going to be on your stove, okay? And you're going to have it simmering. So you take your cinnamon and you stir it into the pot, and then you're going to empower it. You can say, "Sacred spice of cinnamon, please marry with the sacred element of water and fill my home with peace and protection." So it is. And make sure you're specific, corner to corner, end to end, including all the floors, walls, furniture, and ceiling. Why all the floors, walls, furniture, and ceilings? Some of us live in apartment complexes, so we've got people on either side of us, or below us, or above us, and their negativity can come and infiltrate your apartment. Also, if you notice, if you're in a family, you might notice that when you sit at the kitchen table, everyone sits in their own chair that they always sit in, or they have a specific spot on the couch or an arm easy chair that they like. Why? Because they sit in it all the time, because it absorbs their energy, so they feel comfortable sitting in their own energetic space. Well, if you or someone else in your home has had a bad day or is going through a hard time and they're depressed or have some sort of negative emotions going, that also gets into your furniture. So you also want to make sure that this steam is going to go all through your house. And that's one of the benefits of smokeless smudging. The same way as when you make a pot of chicken soup or a stew and that whole smell fills your house, like you can even smell it outside of the house, the same applies with boiling cinnamon or whatever spice that you want to use, because that steam, that smell, that scent will fill your entire home. It'll go through the furniture, it'll get into the closets, it will fill the whole space. There's an extra added benefit to that, especially if you're having a party and you know that there are people that you don't get along with that are coming over, or they have attitude problems. Well, by having this already simmering and filling your home with that protective scent, that means they get to check their attitude at the door. Either that, or they'll be so uncomfortable that they'll need to leave, which also will help to keep the negativity out of your home. And just as an extra added bonus, if you are trying to bring in success or money or good health, you can also do the same thing with a spice or an herb that resonates with that intention, and then your magical space will already be filled with that energy that will empower you even more. So this has been your fertility goddess Rhonda here with yet another metaphysical tip and trick to help empower your metaphysical life. Thank you so much for being with me. Please visit my website at www.healinghennagoddess.com, and please share this with a friend. Thank you so much. Namaste.